Ahisatla and cha isquis chastenma and chaspa talichas. Hello, my friends. Welcome to today's Power Hour. Today we are gathered at Turnbull, one of the places where our Coeur d'Alene's, Yakimas, Colvilles gathered to Spokane's, gathered to dig roots. And today we have our young people with us. They're working for our fisheries department for summer youth, and so I'm going to be going around and just talking to some of our youth about traditional foods and what it means to them, and this place that we're at. And we're going to maybe even just talk a little bit about, as young people, how they feel about what happened in Kamloops and up in all the residential schools in Canada, where there's been over 500 graves or children, the bones of children have been found. And I know as last week our sister Theta has talked a lot about that and how it's impacted all of Indian country from Canada down to the United States, and how many people are feeling the hurt and pain, and it's bringing up emotions for people. This last weekend, a lot of our tribes, the Kalispels, Coeur d'Alene, Spokanes, and Colvilles, the Snikes, and from Inchalim, did the canoe journey, and they did it in memory of those children. And so all across the United States, people are trying to heal, and that's what the Native Wellness Institute is all about, is about creating avenues for healing for our people. So I'm just really honored today to be out here in this beautiful valley, and and I'll just show you if I can. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is where we are in the camas fields. That's my sister Bobby out there digging, and this is where a long time ago we gathered and came together. So so we'll just start over here, and this is my mom Jeannie, and she's out here with us. Mom, did you want to just say some words about traditional foods and digging?
Hello everyone, my name is Jeannie Louie, bird on swirling water, and I'm a member of the Coeur d'Alene tribe, elder member I guess, Tequit, and very happy to be here today with all the young women, bringing them out to dig here at our ancestral camas fields. We're digging for the white camas, but as you bake it in the pit, it turns to brown, and we call it our brown camas. And in this area is called the Stubblefield Lake area, and this was the camping area back in 1848, where all of the local tribes gathered here together, as they did back in those days, to dig the camas and to have their trades. So this whole area is where the tribes from the Spokane, the Coeur d'Alene, the Kalispels, the Colvilles, Yakima, Palouse, were all gathered here in this area. And what LoVina was talking about in finding the children from the boarding schools at Kamloops, and the 215, and then the others that come up to 500 of our children that were buried as a result of the residential schools and the boarding schools. And as all of us as Indian people, we're suffering right now for those children, and the hurt goes really deep for a lot of us that have attended boarding schools here in the States, from our grandparents, our yayats and our silats, our kanats and our skapats, our tupias, and our parents that attended boarding school, and then myself and my sister and my brothers also attended the schools, so we understand and we know the injustices that happened during those times. So feeling that hurt and that pain and that anguish, we offered up prayers this morning for all of the children and for all of the suffering, and that they will find peace as all of our Native people across the states and Canada bring up their hands and offer prayers for our children. So for all these things that we say prayers and we're thankful.
Thank you. And so these are our young people, and I'll just have them introduce themselves as they're peeling their roots.
Hi, I'm Tana Arteaga. I am Marianne Louie's granddaughter. Anything else you want me to say?
So was what does it feel like for you to go out and to dig roots today?
For me, I didn't really grow up with a lot of my native culture. I was I grew up trying to chase a different, something else that wasn't for me. So being out here today digging camas is a way for me to reconnect and come back home.
Awesome. That's so awesome. And so what is some of the teachings that you learned just maybe even just today of what you're supposed to do as you come out here to dig these roots?
I know growing up, my dad always told me to treat the earth with respect. So when digging the camas, making sure to put it back in the earth to make sure that the next year we have more. We can come back out here and pick more. And the generations after us can pick more to not completely wipe out everything that we're doing here. Destroying everything. We're treating the earth with respect and putting everything back where it belongs.
Awesome. And so did you have any thing you wanted to share about those children that were found from the boarding schools?
Just my heart goes out to the families whose children never came back home, to the children who never got to go back home, to see their families and see teach their generation, the next generations, their culture and how much we've lost because of it. So my heart goes out to those families, and yeah.
Thank you. And do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm a Maya Signs. I don't know what else to say about that part.
And which tribe are you from?
Spokane and Coeur d'Alene.
And who are your parents?
Tracy Signs Jr. and Crystal Abrahamson.
And who is your Tupis and Silet?
Teresa Chapman, Joe Chapman, Tracy and Tammy Signs and Wine Coop, and my Toop was Virginia DeLorme.
Awesome. And so what did you learn about traditional foods?
I haven't dug camas since I was like 8, so it's completely new again. I had to reteach myself everything.
And what was something that maybe you took from just this morning as we talked about it?
Just this morning, I didn't know that like you had to boil this kind or you had to cook this much, rather than just eating it straight out of the ground.
Awesome. And did you want to share anything about the kids and that were found from the boarding schools?
Yeah, that was really sad because we used to have a boarding school down on the reservation, so it's really sad to hear about the people who didn't get to go back home.
Anything else you want to share?
I'm good.
You're good? All right, thank you, Mai. And what's your name? Can you say your name?
My name is Harbour.
And what does your name mean?
Huckleberry.
Huckleberry. Do you love to pick huckleberries, Tasha?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. So what did you learn today about root digging?
Not that. It's not new for me to. I bet I have been good buddy monk with my grandma, and
the my grandmom and my rabbit, my happy mom. I'm happy mom out here. It makes me happy mom happy. Cause my goopy and my mom watching over me. And my mom and my goopy and everybody else and having happy mom out here and unity.
Oh, your mom and your Tupi are happy you're out here digging roots, huh?
Yeah.
And they're with you. They're watching over you and they're trying to help you, tell you, Stasha, get that one. That's a big one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm happy you're here, Stasha. And we'll move over here. And what is your name?
My name is Dayati White. My parents are Bobby and Larry White Jr. I'm Navajo and Coeur d'Alene. My grandparents are the late Mary and Larry White Sr. My yaya is Philomena Nomi, and then my late grandpa is Robert Two Teeth. I don't know what to really say, but it's nice to be out here to find things that my ancestors got to pick, got to see things that I never got to do as a younger girl with you guys. But I've been out here for a while with you and North Star and your mom and my yaya. We've done a lot of things together. I don't know what else to say, really.
So what did you think, Dahi, of the and what does your name mean, Dahi Tihi?
Hummingbird?
Hummingbird? And so did you have anything you wanted to share about the children that were found?
I'm not very sure what to say, but I don't know. It's sad that many children didn't get to go home and see their grandparents or their mothers or fathers or cousins, really. I'm not sure what to say about it, but it's pretty sad that they didn't get to go home or anything.
Awesome. And what's your name?
My name is LoVina Louie. I am granddaughter of Mark Bear Cub, daughter of